So in part B, we are told to consider the instant when point S reaches 1.5 L. So that is over here. So half of the loop is inside, half of the loop is outside, like this. And we need to indicate whether the current that is induced is either clockwise or anti-clockwise. So what we see is that the field is inside, is going into the page. The field is increasing into the page. So according to Lenz's law, the induced current will be in such a way to oppose the change. Therefore, the induced current field has to be increasing out of the page, so to oppose the change, so it's out of the page. And if we use our right hand rule, we see that if we put our thumb out of the page, then our fingers will curl this way, which is in fact counterclockwise. Therefore, the correct answer is counterclockwise. And then in part 2, we need to derive an expression for the current that is induced. So what we know is that according to Faraday's law, EMF is the rate of change of the magnetic flux. So we could say the derivative of flux. And well, flux here is simply the magnetic field times the area that is inside of the field. And we can simply write the area that is inside of the field as well simply, we still have the B, and then the area is 2L times the x distance that is inside of the loop, inside of the field. And so we can rewrite this. B and L don't change as a function of time, only the distance that is inside of the field changes as a function of time. So we can simply write as dx times dx over dt. Well, dx over dt is the speed of the loop. So we know that the EMF will be this value over here. And well, what we know is that V is equal to I times R. So I is equal to V over R. So this will simply be 2L BV over R. And this is the equation that we have to show. And in part 2, we need to derive an expression for the power dissipated by the resistor when point S reaches this point. So what we can say is that the power is simply I squared times R. So I squared is going to be 2L BV over R squared multiplied with R. One of the R's will cancel out and we will have 4B squared L squared V squared over R.